Here.
I'm glad you got quality notes. We are live, by the way, Paula. Welcome to Master the Game. I am Juce. This is our Dragon Age campaign. We have not played in a while. We've had a lot of scheduling stuff, and unfortunately, Joshua can't make it tonight. He's got some sort of an emergency going on, so he won't be here tonight. We have decided to play because it has just been too long. And with that, I forgot. I think we had stumbled into an elven camp or something. But Draven, give us the recap.
Right. Yeah. So it's been a while, so we're going to have to do the recap basically from the beginning. So we are going through the Dalish Curse adventure. It was part of the set one of the box sets of the Dragon Age role-playing game. It was not reproduced in the hardcover, so for anyone who owns a hardcover, this adventure will still be new to you. The adventure began with Sir Langdon, a knight in the service of one Taryn Loghain, being called to Gwarin to answer a summons that Loghain had sent out. Essentially, a town just a couple of days north of Gwarin by the name of Vintiver had a bit of a run-in with a group of Dalish elves. And from that moment on, the townsfolk were convinced that there was some sort of hex put on them by these Dalish elves. They reported seeing these bizarre creatures in the woods. There were issues with animal mutilation or, crops or stores of supplies kind of spoiling. So you were called in to basically go to the village, try to put everybody's mind at ease and sort of get to the bottom of what's causing this. You assembled your team, including the Orlesian expatriate, we'll say, Guillaume, Valeria, and definitely not a mage by the name of Enora, who's definitely not a mage and not an apostate by any stretch of the imagination. So your motley crew made your way towards Vintiver, where a group of mercenaries actually attacked the group looking to capture Guillaume for unspecified reasons. After that, you encountered an odd pair of dwarves, a father-son combination. The son was rather simple, but very good at creating enchantments and runes and things like that. On your way to Vintiver, you came across a farmhouse where there was signs of some sort of battle. The doors were ripped off. There were dead livestock. And you also found that the bodies of both the farming family as well as their hired hands were all slaughtered in the fields or inside of the house. You were attacked by a group of wolves that looked very unusual, we'll say. They had these bones sort of jutting out of open sores on their body. They were more feral and animalistic than you're normally used to. You also found a female elf who suffered wounds similar to those of the farmers, but not fatally. She was actually able to be saved. You took her to Vintiver, where you discovered that the townsfolk still very much are anti-elf. A mob was formed, and they tried to claim the elf for their own form of justice, we'll say. Guillaume, sort of scouting ahead, joined up with the mob before they got to the tavern and tried to move them in a different direction, claiming that he saw the elf running, but it didn't quite work out. He also later tried to join up with the blacksmith, who was sort of at the heart of all of this. But as it turns out, the blacksmith was on to the fact that he arrived with you guys, and Guillaume was ambushed and attacked by an ever-expanding number of ne'er-do-wells.
Wasn't he wearing his Orlesian mask, too, in this town at one point?
Yes, when he first got there, he was wearing the mask, but you talked him out of it, which actually made him... time. Yeah. So he definitely stood out. But, undeterred, you guys made your way to the elven camp, because the elven woman awoke. She told you about her friend who was at the heart of the spat between him and the Dalish and the townsfolk, and how he disappeared, and the elves were attacked, taken to this strange dungeon in the forest, and this creature by the name of Mythalon, which is the elven word for vengeance, seems to be at the heart of what's going on here now. You were traveling through the woods when you were set upon by the blacksmith. His name was Colon, and about a dozen of his allies. There was a battle that ensued. You killed each and every last one of them and made your way to the Dalish Camp where we currently are. So you just stumbled across the camp. You didn't have time to explore it or anything. You just found it when we ended the last session.
Oh, okay. And weren't there like bodies strewn about?
So you see that there were definitely signs of some sort of struggle happening. Some of the carts are overturned. Whatever their contents are kind of spilled out across the ground. You do see some of the horses that were pulling the wagons. They have been slaughtered. Mm-hmm. You don't, from where you're standing, you don't actually see any elven bodies, though.
Okay. I do quickly want to mention, too, we will be doing our Dragon Age giveaway probably tomorrow evening. I will post something. Maybe we'll do a little live stream and I'll give it away on the stream. But just wanted to quickly mention we'll be giving away some stuff. So if you like the Dragon Age Tabletop RPG from the sounds of us playing it and you don't own it yet, you will want to pay attention for that tomorrow on all the social media. The link is down in the description. Anyways, sorry to cut you off there, but
no. That's important business. So
yeah. So can we tell how long ago these horses were slaughtered? Does it look like it's a fresh slaughtering, or is it a kind of ripe and it's just reeks of death here?
Okay. So I would say you probably have to perform a perception. Yeah, I want to see. I got the list of focuses here. Probably a healing check. I guess that's probably the closest because there's no like medical check.
Okay.
Or if you want to detect if they're like rotted, you can make a perception smelling test, and see what you come up with there.
I'll just do the smelling test. 12, 15. So 15, and I had 6 stunt points. Or I'm sorry, 3 stunt points.
Okay.
I'm using my new blue rose dice, so it threw me off a little. So yeah, what can I tell about it with that 15?
Okay, so you think that these things have been dead for basically around the time that the Dalish left Vintiver, so I think it was about a couple of weeks.
Okay.
From the time that like you were dispatched, from when the original event took place to when you were dispatched. So you can see that they've been like scavenged. They've been sort of picked at. They definitely reek of rotted flesh.
And then I'm going to use my points for an efficient search and advantageous positioning, so nothing can ambush me.
Okay. Sure. What do the rest of you guys want to do? We'll start with Valeria.
Wow. I'm not really sure. This whole thing kind of takes me aback. I guess I wasn't expecting to come on a bunch of dead horses and creatures. I guess I'd try to perhaps look around the bodies and see if I can figure out what might have attacked them, or how this would have happened. Like, is this more of some of those wolves that we ran into that attacked them, or are these clean cuts from, swords? Like, they were obviously attacked by people, or just try and generally figure out if I can sort of assess the scene and gain any sort of understanding of what might have taken place.
Sure. So give me a perception searching check.
That is a 12.
Okay, and keep your dice on the table. What did you get on the dragon die? So the D6 that's different color.
A 4.
A 4. Okay. So as you're looking around, so you can see like the bodies of like these horses. They definitely look like they were attacked by some sort of animal, is what you would guess, because there are like claw marks, there are like bite marks. So it wasn't. They weren't attacked by creatures using weapons. They were attacked by something more feral. But you also, as you're looking around, you also notice that there are footprints and drag marks on the ground that show a large number were either marched or carried away from the site, including some that were dragged over the ground. So it's possible that any of the elves that were killed during whatever ambushed here, the bodies were dragged off.
And I can tell the general direction in which they were dragged off.
It's kind of in the direction of this ruined tower that Ishara, the elven woman, escaped from. You're still a ways away from there, but it's in that general direction.
Okay. I would kind of alert everybody else to it and say something like, hey guys, look, if you're really paying attention, you can see that somebody's dragged people off to the side over there, off that way. Do you think we should go check it out?
100%. Let's roll. Guillaume, you ready?
Well, yeah. So while Valeria was looking around, Guillaume, what do you want to do? Because it does take her a few minutes to sort of look around and make her observations.
So Guillaume is, once he comes on the camp, he's kind of shocked at what he sees, and he nervously fidgets with Cologne. How you say his name? The guy we fought? Colon. There we go. I'd get it right eventually. Colon's teeth that he removed as he fidgets with them in his hand. And then I was like, how many bodies are we looking at?
So you, without like really doing a thorough investigation, you're just sort of scanning across all you see are probably about a half a dozen or so slain horses.
Okay. So then he would get really nervous not seeing there were any elves whatsoever here. And then just once he hears like Valeria say that, he's ready to go and try to find where these elves went.
Okay. So were you, when she says that, like, are you like looking, like sort of like doing a lookout, or are you just gathering up your stuff and going?
I'm just gathering my stuff and ready to find these elves, whatever happened to them.
Okay.
I would definitely draw my two-handed sword, by the way, upon seeing a bunch of slaughtered bodies.
Sure. Okay. So I will get each of you to make a perception, either seeing or hearing check. So you can choose which one.
I'll do vision. I only rolled an 11.
Okay.
Well then.
That does not sound like a positive result.
That's an 8. I did get doubles though. I don't know that that's going to help me with anything.
Yeah, it only really helps if you actually succeed.
If you actually succeed.
Yeah.
There's no special abilities for like failing with class or something like that.
I mean, you could fail your spot check so spectacularly that you would lose your entire first round if you want.
You know what? I'm okay. I'll just take the nothing.
You'll just take the L? Okay. Guillaume.
14.
14. Okay. All right. So as you're kind of surveying this site, Valeria sort of makes her observation, and just as she says that, you can hear like the sudden sounds of like twigs snapping, and you hear these feral cries as these creatures just run out of the cover of the trees towards you. You haven't really spotted them yet, or you haven't had a good enough look to actually like make out any details. You just see these blurs of motion sort of coming your way. So they're going to get one major action against you, since nobody observed them. However, since Sir Langdon had his advantageous position, you are sort of like behind enough cover that it's going to be more difficult for them to get to you.
Good.
Okay, let me just get ready here. All right, so
I was anticipating the ambush.
All right, so yeah, it's just a swarm of these creatures make their way out. Two of them gang up on each of the party members except for Sir Langdon. Only one is able to reach him this turn. However, there's another one that's like not too far away. So we'll start with the attacks here. And you just see like these slashes of claws coming at you. And once you get your initiative, I can describe what these things look like. Mm-hmm. All right. So Sir Langdon, we'll do yours first, just because there's only one.
Okay.
So that is a total of 16 against your defense.
Well, I don't like these guys, so I just want to throw that out there.
So they hit. Okay.
I have a 12.
Yep. And you have an armor rating of 7?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so you take 4 points of damage after your armor soaks the 7.
Jeez, oh Pete's.
Yeah, they actually hit pretty decently. And there were 2. They had a double there, so they get some they get some stunt points.
Whatever.
All right, so they had 3.
Don't they want to retreat with those 3 points, though? I mean,
yeah, no, not really. No,
I feel like that would be an advantageous retreat.
Mm-hmm.
It might be for you. All right, so they're going to do Mighty Blow and Knock Prone. So you're just like swept out, like your legs are swept out from under you as these claws like dig into the back of your knee. And because it was a Mighty Blow, you take an additional 6. That's 10 points total.
Okay.
And it's from the same attack, so the armor rating only applies once.
Gotcha. Okay.
All right, Valeria.
I'm ready for it. I'm so excited.
You got 2 of them.
Are
I'm
you?
so good at this.
Watch out for those doubles.
Yeah, because you've had a lot of bad luck, actually.
Yeah, I know. Thank you for reminding me.
Oh, okay. I
did remember that part.
Okay, it wasn't in your notes, so I just wanted to make
sure. What if
sure
your character dies tonight, Paula?
I mean, let the dice fall how they will.
All right, so 11, 14, 15 versus your defense.
Yeah, I only got a 12, so.
You have a 12 in defense too? Damn.
I am very agile.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, armor doesn't like stop you from being hit. It just makes it so you're not hit as hard. Mm-hmm. All right. So there were no doubles on that one, so no stunt points, but you take 1d6 plus 6. So you take 9 points of damage, subtract whatever your armor rating is. Which I don't think is, 3?
Yeah, not very much.
All right, so that was the first one. The second one will attack. So again, you just see this like flash as these jagged claws come swinging at you.
Yeah, don't forget those stunt points.
Oh no, I got some here. All right, so that is 9, 13. Okay, yeah, so that's another hit. But 4 stunt points this time. Lightning attack, and okay. Okay, so I think what they're going to do with this one is they are going to do the Mighty Blow, and they're going to pierce your armor. So you only subtract 1 point from what I'm going to give you, which is 6, 9, 11. So you take 10.
Me again?
Yeah, that's from the second attack.
Are you down?
Second?
No, she shouldn't be down yet.
Damn. Well,
Not
we weren't
yet.
at full health because we had that encounter with like the villager people in the woods.
I know.
Oh, I guess yeah. Whatever your health points are at.
Yeah.
I was only
I didn't
down a
track
little bit.
that, so I will put you on your honor system.
Oh, it's all good.
All right, Guillaume. Actually, wasn't she like one of the only ones that took damage in that fight?
Oh no, I took damage too.
Oh, did you take damage? Okay. Oh yeah, you fought the blacksmith.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I got a bunch of healing though, because I went from 6 to 12 to 29. So.
Yeah, I think Nora used her heal spell on you.
I think I got some healing too, but I don't remember. I got a lot of chicken scratch that's erased and wrote and erased on my page, so I can't tell what's from what.
All right, we'll just assume everyone's only at 1 hit point then. Does that sound fair?
It sounds fine to me.
No. No. All right. So Guillaume, this could be bad because I got 6 stun points if this hits, and that is 17.
Yeah,
so I think it's gonna hit.
Yeah, it's gonna hit.
Okay. So a claw comes at you. They are going to do a lethal blow and and they'll attempt to disarm you.
Oh, Guillaume's screwed.
So first of all, the damage.
Is Sir Langdon, the badass noble, gonna have to like save the day? Is that what's gonna happen, Guillaume?
Well, that might be what you think. We'll see what happens.
It's gonna happen.
Okay, so you feel this claw just sink deep into your flesh. You take 12, 17. You take 20 damage minus your armor rating.
Gee whiz.
I mean, Draven's all like, we should play tonight, and then
like,
he's
you know
just
what?
gonna show up and
he
kill
We
it.
need to.
He
time
Hey,
to
look,
roll this-
I was ready to run the last couple of times.
really
so
wants
I-
to
time to
kill
roll
us.
this campaign up.
This is what you guys get for canceling on me.
We can wrap this thing up tonight.
No, I just been rolling unusually good. Although it's only d6s, so it's easier to roll good.
You only had to roll like 3 times so far. What do you mean unusually good?
if you saw my dice rolls normally. All right. So that was so that was the attack, and because they're trying to disarm you, you attempt to disarm the target with your melee attack. You and your opponent must make opposed attack roll. These attack rolls do not generate stun points. If you win the test, they knock the enemy's weapon 1d6 plus their strength rating in a number of yards away. So I need you to make just a strength check.
Just roll 3d6 and strength.
Yeah. Now, if you have a focus in might, then I would allow you to apply that,
No,
which will
I
give
don't.
you an extra +2. Okay. Well, that's more like it. All right. So that was 2, a 1, and another 2. So that was what, 5 plus. Okay. So you have to beat a 7.
14.
Okay. Yeah, so he tries to rip the weapon out of your hand, but you manage to hold on to it. In the process, though, you take an ungodly amount of damage as he rips and tears at your at your beefy arm.
Interesting.
All right, so now we can roll initiative.
Oh boy.
Which attribute applies to that again?
It would be dexterity, and if there is a focus in it as well, if you have it.
13.
12.
Okay. 12. What was yours, Guillaume?
15.
15. Okay. And
Do doubles count for anything for initiative? Or no? I can't remember. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't think there's really much you could do.
I did. Yeah.
The closest thing is I might let you take advantageous positioning. But all that would really do is let you basically take the equivalent of a 5-foot step right now.
We have if my character dies tonight, I'm just letting you guys know my next character's name is Sex Lagoon, thanks to the chat. Brian Smith says, "Hey all, definitely misread Juice's name as Sex Lagoon."
I mean, I'm loving the improvement.
Yeah, he'll be an expert as well. So
I'm
perfect.
Sure he would have to be with a name like that. All right, so their initiative is so 2. So that is okay.
Illusion, yeah.
All right, so Guillaume, you actually get to go first.
Okay, so are there 1 or 2 on me?
There are 2 on you. There's basically 2 on each of you, except Sir Langdon was behind enough cover that one of them couldn't reach him in in the initial ambush. So now that you can actually see what's going on, like you were kind of stunned at first with the speed that these things moved at. What you see are these, like, they're humanoid shaped. They're roughly about the same height as you, but their skin is like sort of this like kind of gray, like sickly gray looking, almost like a molted kind of look to it. So there's like white and gray, and there's sort of like some other colors kind of mixed in there. Their faces are twisted in an expression of pure anger. You can see like their eyes glow red, and their mouths are just like opened in these like almost like a scream kind of look to them. They have like very sharp, pointed teeth, and their hands end in these wickedly long, almost serrated looking claws. Their ears are also pointed in a way that humans would not be.
Sort of like elves.
Possibly.
Okay. Let's see, major actions. Run is one. Is one. That sounds pretty good.
You don't want to take another 20 points of damage?
Running is always an option.
Yeah, running is always an option for the French. I mean, or Legion.
Yeah, but these things move really, really fast.
Right? They snuck up on us.
I guess. Yeah, I'm just going to have to attack one of them. I'm just going to have to.
Okay. Say the one that
that nailed me. Good.
Yeah.
If only Josh showed up tonight, we might have some healing here.
Oh man. 12.
That hits.
Oh, okay, cool. And I got
remember like the defense number is usually not that high. It's not like D&D or Pathfinder where you're expecting like armors of like 18, 20,
38. Yeah. So and I got 5 stunt points.
Ooh. Boy, you can make that a lethal attack.
You do all sorts of things.
The world is your oyster.
He feels like he's the world's oyster right now.
You're saying that he got shucked?
He's about to get eaten. Like an oyster.
Okay, I'm going to make that a lethal blow. So first hit damage is, oh, look at that, 2. I rolled 2 ones.
Okay, well.
Then the lethal blow is 3. So here we go, 5 damage.
But you had your strength rating to that, right?
Oh, okay, 8.
Okay, that's not bad. It's not bad. Okay. Yeah, you kind of hear you're using a bludgeoning weapon, aren't you?
Yeah.
Like you're using a mace?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, you hear like the sounds of bones crunching, but this thing completely no-sells it. Like it just seems to be right now. It seems obsessed with just ripping you apart. But it's not their turn yet. Sir Langdon.
It's the Undertaker, apparently.
Well, sort of.
Okay.
Well, more like Kane. He was the angry one.
Yeah. He did a little bit more selling, I feel like, than the Undertaker, though.
No, not at first.
That's true. That is true. Okay.
Yeah, not until 2000.
So, I got 1 on me. I am going to.
You're about to have 2. The other one's just like a couple yards away now.
Yep. I am going to do an all-out attack, so I get a +1 to damage at the one on me.
The trade-off for that is your defense, right? Yeah.
Yep. I get a +1 to damage, -1 to defense. This was a great idea. That is 12 + 5. That's 17. I do got 6 stunt points.
Oof, okay.
That is 21 to hit. That is 21 to hit. All right, and 6 stunt points, and that damage is 3d6 + 4. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That is 14 points of damage to the first guy. 15 points because of the +1.
Okay.
And for my stunt points, well, let's do. Why would I not just why would I not just do Mighty Blow 3 times instead of Lethal Blow?
Because you can't double dip.
Oh, okay. Well then, let's go with the lethal blow for 5 of the points.
Okay.
That is 7 more points.
Okay.
I have 1 more point, and I will use skirmish to move myself or the target of my attack 2 yards in any direction. So I'm going to
before you decide on that,
yep.
I will let you know that your target will not. The only movement he's going to be doing is straight down. So if you want to narrate what your attack looks like as you kill him.
Oh yeah. So as they clawed me in the back of my leg, you said, I went to one knee, and as I came up, you can see the blood like squirt out the back of my knee, and I come up with my sword and I slash it right through its side, just cleaving it in half. And upon doing so, I see the other one like running at me. So I will move 2 yards away from it, hoping it can't close the distance on its turn. Which I know it probably still could, even though because it's only.
Yeah, it still can, but it was worth a shot.
Yeah, maybe I put myself next to a tree, hoping for some kind of advantageous positioning or something.
Sure thing.
Actually, could I do the stay aware action? Focus on your choice. I guess I'll just move the 2 feet, the 2 yards. That's fine. Never mind.
Okay. Well, it's up to you. I'll let you.
No, it doesn't do me any good. It's fine.
Okay. All right, Valeria.
All right. So Valeria's not feeling very good about getting hit. She is going to pull out her short sword and try and slice something back, hoping to make contact with basically anything
Sure.
at this point. 9,
Total.
10, 11. 11. I think I add to that. 11.
Are you sure it's not 12?
12.
Is it actually 12? That's the target number.
No, it's not. It's definitely 11.
Okay, so you try to stab,
But she was honest, and honesty should be rewarded.
That's true, but this is also the same person that said "let the dice fall where they may." I believe just a few minutes ago.
Dang it! I screwed myself.
Like it just immediately came back to haunt you.
Yeah, pretty much. Cool.
Yeah. All right. Well, it is their turn. So we will move to attack. So the one that wasn't able to get to Sir Langdon definitely closes the distance, even though you're up against a tree. And it attacks. So that is 14.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, no stun points. But that is 12 damage, so you take 5.
Jeez, oh Pete. I don't know if we're going to make it through these things.
Yeah, these things are surprisingly, like for only rolling a single d6, they're pretty mean.
Yeah.
All right, 2 on Sir Langdon. Not Sir Langdon, sorry, Guillaume. No, that's pretty poor. That's 10 total, so that's gonna miss. I think you said you have a 12
Thankfully, yeah. That's a miss.
And that is 12, 13. So that's the second one's gonna hit. But and I generated a single stun point.
Would you get 13?
Well, no, it's 13 on the dice plus.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, plus they get like plus 5. So
okay.
So that is going to be a grand total of 7 points of damage minus your armor rating.
I get knocked down, but I get up again.
I ain't gonna be that stupid. I'll stay down.
You could always try to feign death.
I was gonna say it's hard to run while you're laying down, though, Guillaume.
All right, so this one actually smacks you and lifts you off your feet and just dumps you 2 yards away from where you were.
Okay.
which is just out of reach of the other one that was going to. Oh no, that was the second one, right? Yeah. So
Right.
yeah. So you're knocked back. You're not prone. Like you managed to like maintain your footing. You're just knocked backwards a little bit. And then poor Valeria. Okay, well that's a 1, a 2, and a 3 on the dice. So that's 8, 10, 11. Okay, so
Nope.
the first one missed. See, there's your karma for being honest.
It's coming back to me, but now you got to roll again. So
Yeah. I actually rolled worse that time. So that's only a 10. So both missed. All right, Guillaume, it is back to your turn.
All right, so this dude hit me and knocked me back.
Yep, you are no longer in. You're technically no longer in melee range with anyone.
Okay. Does it look like I hurt the other one that I hit?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
And that was the one that missed you, actually.
Is there any kind of high ground around?
You could leap on top of one of the overturned carts.
I think that's what I will do, and then take out my throwing axe and try to throw it at that one.
Sure. All right. So we'll get you to make a dexterity acrobatics check or a strength might check, whichever is better for you, to lift yourself or cartwheel or flip your way onto the back of this cart.
Okay. 11, 14.
14? Sure. You managed to get your way up there, and I'm going to say that that's just part of your movement.
All right. And then I take out my throwing axe and I chuck it at him. Chuck it at him. Yeah, I sure did. 10. And that's a miss.
That is a miss. You chucked it, and it was in his direction, in his general direction, but not quite.
Yeah.
Sir Langdon.
Okay, so I will attack this new guy. I should have totally done different things with my stunt points last time, but that's okay.
That's fine. I mean, you managed to kill one.
Yeah, but I could have killed probably 2. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That is 13 to hit, and that is no stunt points.
That is a hit.
All right, so I will try to cleave this guy with my sword. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. 6, 12, 16. That is 20 points of damage, baby.
Okay.
Why can't damage accrue stunt points, though? Damn it!
That might be a little too overpowered. But yeah, so talk us through this swing.
So I had sliced through the previous guy, and I'm still, I moved back, and I see this guy coming at me, and I kind of, try to dodge it, and he slices me with his claws. And so I will just sever straight down, cutting through his collarbone into his chest. And then I fix my gaze over to the ones that Guillaume is clearly running from. He apparently is afraid of these things.
Well, that's probably a good thing, because now that he's kind of slightly out of reach, at least one of those ones that was on him is now looking at you.
Oh, they can't climb? Bunch of pussies.
Well, I think it's more the fact that you've dropped 2 of them already. So somebody's identified himself as more of a threat.
It's all right. We'll let Guillaume have his day in the sun.
Valeria tries to gesture towards Sir Langdon as well.
So are you gonna take that from him?
Yeah, just trying to make sure that everybody on her also notices the damage he's doing. I just want to spread the wealth around a little bit. That's all.
Yeah, we need to see the incarnation of Sex Lagoon, the thunder, the earth-shattering mage who specializes in earthquakes.
That's all I can think about. Thunder from down under. Oh man. Okay.
Yes, it puts me in a really tough position. I'm not sure the world is ready for Sex Lagoon.
Nope. Definitely not. It's like what's the name? Rex Manning Day or whatever the hell. It's like that guy from Record Town.
Oh, yeah. I don't know, back on the wrestling references, I think of, what was it, Sexton Hardcastle?
Oh, yeah, there you go. Wasn't that Edge?
That was Edge, yeah.
Wow.
All right. So that was your turn. Oh, that was your turn. Valeria, so you know what? If you want to make some sort of skill check to try to get them to appreciate the efforts of Sir Langdon, I would allow that.
Would I have to do that in place of an attack, though?
You could probably just climb a tree like Guillaume over there.
You know what? I was thinking about copying
I would let you do that.
But...
I would let you do that as your, was it minor action?
Okay. All right. So I suppose then as my minor action, Valeria is going to try and move so that these creatures are right within sight of Sir Langton. And she's gonna kind of look back at the dead corpses of these creatures that he's killed and just kind of cringe a little bit before she does try and lunge at one of the ones that's in front of her.
I see how it is, guys. I see how it is.
Actually, when you look over at the bodies, because you are specifically looking at them, make a perception scene check.
I don't like the fact that I get to make a perception check for this. 13.
Okay. The bodies on the ground don't look like the things that were attacking you. They look like ordinary elves, just like cut in two pieces from Sir Langdon.
See, Sir Langdon apparently knows magic too.
Guys, what did you see those bodies?
Yeah,
these are people.
No, they're not.
You know,
I felt the claws in my leg. There's nothing people like.
There's nothing people like.
Nope.
I'm not sure about that. You don't see their faces?
I saw it as I killed it.
All right, Valeria is still gonna attack the one in front of her.
Yeah, sure.
And see if she can actually do something. 12.
That hits. That is
Look
the
at
magic
that.
number.
That is a magical whopping 5 points of damage as Valeria tries to slice through the stomach of one of these creatures.
Okay, 5 points, you say?
Mm-hmm.
It looks like you managed to give them a pretty nasty paper cut.
Yeah, those things can get infected really easily.
Well, it's so shallow that it stings, right? It hurts more than a deep cut.
Yeah. I mean, it's honestly, it's worse. I mean, we've all had those bad paper cuts. It's pretty terrible.
Yeah, like you catch them right between the fingers.
Yeah, exactly.
He just starts like shaking his claw and just, growling, ooh, that stings.
Yeah. And I imagine Valeria uses her sword to almost kind of point at the cut too and says, "You like that? You want more of that?"
He doesn't look quite sure, actually. He's kind of like holding his hand back now. But that was your go. So now it's their turn. So the two that were attacking Guillaume, they both charge at Sir Langdon. So the first one.
By the way, my minor action was to put my guard up last turn. I typed in our chat.
Yeah, I saw that come up.
Okay.
And that was for +2 or plus
one, I think it says.
Okay. I saw the message come up. I didn't catch the number. All right. So that is.
Oh, no, it would be +2. I would totally do +2 because that's what I was doing in previous sessions.
It was, yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So that was a 16.
That hits still.
Versus your defense. Okay. And then the second one. That is 9 and 8, so that's 17. And 4 stun points for the second one. So the first one hits you with his claw. That deals 10 points, I believe. Let me just double check. Yes, before your armored reduction. Yeah.
Okay.
I just got to see if it's +6 or +7. +6. Okay, so it's 9. So you take 2 from that one. The other one though hit you as well. So that's going to be. We'll start off with max. So that's 12. So you take 5, and it has 4 stun points. So it's going to mighty blow. So you take another 3. And it actually has a unique stunt here called Quick Bite.
Okay.
So it can follow up a successful claw attack with a special stunt, costing 2 stun points, which is what it has left over. The bite must be taken against the same target. Rolling doubles does not generate, so it gets to make another attack against you. Its bite is not nearly as good, though. It only gets +2 on the attack roll. So that is 13.
That will miss.
Okay.
Because I had a 14. So you guys see Sir Langdon is bloodied. His eyes look... He's got like a look to his facial expression like he's barely hanging on.
Going well. It's going well for us.
And he yells, "Bring it, you ugly ass things!" And he's just holding his sword, white knuckled. Probably the only thing that's not covered in blood is his knuckles.
Sure. All right. Now, so Valeria, the one that you attacked is going to attack you, but the other one actually does make his way over to Sir Langdon, having seen him kill them and seeing that you're really not a threat at this stage in the game.
It's not wrong.
Fair assessment. So the one that you attacked attacks back for 12 for against your defense.
I am a 12, so
okay.
I'm not sure how ties work.
So tie, it's like equal or exceed. It's like D&D in that fashion.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, you take 7 points. So you take 4, I think, after you subtract for your armor rating. And then the one that moved up to Sir Langdon, that is a 15.
That'll hit.
Okay. No stun points, though. Ooh, but I rolled max again, so that is another 12, so another 5 points after your armor reduction.
Down goes Langdon! Down goes Langdon!
Well, you're not dead yet. You're just dying.
Oh, is that how that works here? I was going to look it up, so I was like, I don't know how that works in this game.
Yeah, so luckily,
I've never had it happen.
Luckily, it's on the GM screen. So when a player character's health reaches 0, they are dying. They die after a number of rounds equal to 2 plus their constitution, unless they receive healing. A dying character can talk, but cannot take any other actions. Character dies at the start of their turn on the final rounds, so their allies have until then to basically make the checks.
So I'm dead. Like, let's be real here.
No, if someone can use like the healing skill on you,
I mean,
can stabilize.
They got to go through like 5 of these things to get to me.
There's only 4 left. It's not that bad.
The healing skill? What does that fall under?
I believe that's cunning. Actually, hold on. Where are we here?
See, Paula's like, yeah, no, he's dead.
Yeah, cunning healing, aid the wounded and the sick. And I think Sir Langdon qualifies as both of those things.
What, wounded or sick?
Yeah, wounded and sick.
I'm gonna go grab another character sheet and start working on the next one. Be right back.
Fair enough. All right, so that was their turn altogether. So, Guillaume.
Oh boy. Let's see here.
Don't you guys have any healing poultices?
Healing what?
Great
Like healing
question.
potions? Lesser healing I thought you had some lesser healing potions. Anyway.
I've got some dust that I can throw on people that makes them weak. I mean, that seems like it could be relevant.
Is that something we would have picked up initially, or we ended up getting? No,
I thought didn't you get some from Bodon?
Yeah, not my character.
Okay. Well, we'll see when Juice comes back. I'm not gonna ex machina it, but I could have sworn that you ended up getting some.
No. Yeah, I think that makes sense.
Actually, I feel like that's the kind of thing that Honora was holding on to.
Mm-hmm. That seems most likely.
Yeah, the healer having the
healing stuff.
Yeah. Anyway,
right.
Yeah. So Sir Langdon, it's your turn.
Well, I see.
Or Guillaume, sorry.
Sir Langdon. I have to go take care of him. Put him out of his misery. No. I am going to.
Can't stand to see him suffer.
Yeah. I grab my mace and then I'm going to jump off the cart and run and do like a charge, I guess. Like, right? Get a +1.
Okay, sure.
And try to whack at least one of them. Probably the one I've already injured. Roll good. So 10, 13 +1, 14.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Okay. No doubles. And 11 damage. 14 this time.
Oh, okay. And that's the one that you already injured. So
yeah,
he is done for. So if you want to narrate the killing blow, by all means.
So Guillaume jumps off the cart. Well, first he puts his mask on and grabs his mace and jumps off the cart.
There's power in that mask.
Right. Yep. And just clubs this one creature and it goes flying as he like charges right at it.
Yeah, you just hear like the back of his skull just like crush almost into powder. Or more of a paste because of the stuff that would come out.
All right. Alrighty. That's all I could. Let's see. I guess I could take a minor action.
You could take a minor action to like defend, or maybe not defend, but guard up.
What is guard up adds to my AC?
Yeah, so it increases your defense at the cost of your attack bonus.
So I'll guard up.
Okay, +1 or +2?
+1.
Okay. All right, so Sir Langdon has been partially revenged. Valeria, dying. Just dying.
He's not dead yet.
You're robbing me of my death. No, I'm just kidding.
He's not quite dead.
This next character is already dead in character creation too. That's how great I rolled.
Because you roll in order. It's an order, isn't it?
I don't know if it's in order, but I definitely. Oh, never mind. I haven't finished. I have 2 more.
Are you saying Sex Lagoon had a premature death?
Yes, I am saying that, and not even a little blue pill could have helped him.
If there's any way to go out for someone with the name of Sex Lagoon, it has to be premature.
You know, we may have salvaged it on the last 2 rolls here. Oh, yeah, we totally salvaged it. That's 16 on the die. That's a great roll. The last 2 rolls are good.
All right. Well, Valeria is going to hopefully maybe be able to just slightly injure the creature in front of her. She's going to try and stab it with her short sword again. Also remembering why she doesn't frequently fight or anything at the same time. There's a reason she tried to seduce her way out of everything else previously.
Well, to be fair, you haven't tried that yet.
I mean, I guess I could. That is a 13.
That is a hit.
And I got doubles, so I get to do something else. And I'm going to do Mighty Blow. So that is 12 points of damage.
All right. So for the folks at home, tell us what your attempt to injure looks like.
So Valeria is, seeing Sir Langdon fall has ignited a fire in Valeria. And she feels pressed to be able to kill these creatures as quickly as possible, in order to save the life of Sir Langdon. And so she attempts to just slice this creature right across the throat.
Okay, and you do. You see this like thick, kind of viscous fluid, this undefined red viscous fluid, pour out of its throat, and it collapses. And as it's kind of like grabbing at its throat as the blood's coming out, you do see his features start to revert back to that of just a regular elf. And the last thing you see is almost a look of sorrow in his eyes as he falls to the ground dead.
They're like werewolves, you guys. They're totally werewolves.
No, they're elves. Sir Langdon, as he's bleeding, says, nope, they are 100% elves. I see the face of this one right next to me.
There's only 2 left.
Okay, that's what I was going to ask. So there's only 2 left, and they're on...
They were on Sir Langdon. One of them will now be on Guillaume. And the other one hasn't decided yet.
It's not really sure.
It's not really sure. Both of you killed one this turn, so you're kind of you're probably going to each get 1 attack on you because it's their turn. So let's do that, shall we?
Are we going in order, or because technically that is the default, but there is optional rules on page 12 to place where you want.
He means in character creation.
Yeah, character creation.
Oh, it's up to you. So yeah, you can place them where you want.
We won't judge.
I'll be fair.
At least not openly.
Right.
I mean, either one is fair.
I mean, as someone with the name Sex Lagoon, your constitution is going to have to be one of those top stats. You know that, right? Unless it's ironic. Unless it's like ironic.
I thought willpower, since if I rolled in order, willpower would be my best stat.
Well, it's true, but stamina is is for enduring fatigue, disease, and privation.
Yes, but willpower is confidence, and with a name like Sex Lagoon, confidence should be pretty damn high. Right?
I don't know. I think you should really put some points in perception.
All right.
That would only benefit me, though, Peter. It might make that Constitution score go down a little bit.
All right. So on Valeria, that's really bad. That's 9 with a +5.
Sweet.
So
sweet. I'm all in. Great.
Yep. All right. And
nice try.
And on Guillaume. All right, so 6, 11, that's 12 on the dot, but you did your
guard up.
You did, yeah. You put your guard up for 1, didn't you? So that made the difference.
Yeah. Well, I'm at I have 16 total. So.
Oh, 16. Okay, I thought you were 12 as well. All right, so it would have missed it regardless. But anyway, yeah. So that was their turn. Guillaume. So the 2 that are left have not been injured yet. So these guys are fresh.
Okay. All right. I'm just gonna 1 attack me, just coming right back at him. Let's see. Is there do I get a negative to my attack because I did the guard up?
Yeah, so it'd be -1. It's the negative is the same as the positive that you got for your
right. Okay, defense. I was really good. I remember that. Okay, so 12.
That hits.
And I got doubles. So that's 3 points. I'm going to do... Well, I have to do Mighty Blow and Skirmish.
Okay.
So I want to move skirmish and move back to like where Sir Langdon is if he's close.
Yeah, he is. So you kind of scooch over. You're
Kind of like
you're standing
maybe,
like
maybe I might try to help him. I don't know.
so yeah, you're right next to him now.
And this guy takes 17 damage.
Oof. Okay, that hit pretty hard. He's not dead, but he you basically crush his chest. So he's wheezing, he's coughing, he's having trouble moving or lifting his arms, but he is still on his feet, defiant.
All right.
Valeria.
Am I near where Guillaume is?
Yeah, you're only a few yards from where he is.
So, I mean, seeing him attack this one creature and it almost die, I mean, am I close enough that I could feasibly attack that same creature instead of attacking the one that's on me?
So, as if you were going to sneak attack, perhaps? Or backstab? I think it's called backstab in this game.
Yeah, I mean, can I backstab it?
You absolutely can.
Oh, I was unaware of that. I've been doing that the whole time.
That was your plan all along. Good. I like
that. I mean, that's what I knew. That's what I was going to do. Yeah. So, sorry. I assumed I had to, be in some sort of hiding situation or to backstab.
No, I'll give it to you in this case because he's pretty focused on Guillaume, and you've been through enough.
All right. Yeah, I'm just hoping that maybe with this, we could actually take him out. So it is a 13.
That hits.
I also got doubles on that as well.
Okay, so before you decide, I will let you know this thing only had 1 hit point left. So your attack, it immediately kills it. You just see you're using a rapier, right?
I'm using a short sword.
Short sword,
yeah.
okay. So yeah, Guillaume can kind of see the tip of the short sword just kind of burst through this thing's chest. So this one is dead. So whatever you have for skill point or stun points, if there's a way to redirect towards the other one, then that would be the way to go.
So is lightning attack only for a missile weapon?
Lightning attack is because it says you must have a loaded missile weapon. Oh no, to make a ranged attack.
Okay.
So no, you can do lightning attack with the melee.
I will go ahead and do that because I have exactly 3. So I'll just take a second attack on the one that's on me. So it's 15.
That hits.
I also got doubles on that, but I don't think that counts because
no, you can't generate stun points off of a stun.
But it was super stunty.
It was. You do it with panache.
Yeah, exactly. I cartwheel back, utilizing my panache ability, and I do a whopping 8 points of damage as I attempt to, try and kill this thing.
All right. It definitely looks like that hurt, but it just kind of screeches in anger more so than any sort of lethal attack. But you do see that he's bleeding pretty bad from where you hit him. And now he's going to go. So you drew his attention. This is going to be a hit. So that is, let's see, 11, 15, 16 on the total for the attack roll. Mm-hmm. And another minimum damage, so 7. So I think you take 4.
Still hanging in there. Got cuts everywhere. I'm bleeding everywhere. There's blood, but I'm still up.
Excellent, Guillaume.
All right, there's one left, right?
One left.
Was this round 4 after I died?
This is round. I think this is only the second round, actually.
Oh, is it? Oh, I'm
Do we have a limit on rounds?
Yeah, he said 4
for.
Oh.
Well, it's what, 2 plus your con?
Yeah.
It's 4 for me.
Okay, so they have basically they have
2.
You'll die at the start of the turn after next. At the start of your turn.
On the 4th round.
On the round after next.
We got this. Don't get too far ahead of yourself.
Oh, it's okay. It's all good. I'll take it.
All right. So that is no stun points, but 12, 15 to hit.
That's a hit.
10 damage he's going to take.
Okay. So still standing. Looks pretty weakened as well. A few more bones crunch under the weight of your your mace strike, but it is still on its feet, and it looks like its other claw is still working perfectly fine. Valeria.
So since Guillaume is attacking this thing, is there a way for me to slip away from this without, drawing all of its attention and allowing it to attack me?
Sure. I'll just let you make a basic stealth check. Yeah, stealth.
Okay. Because I'd like to, Guillaume's he can handle his own. I'd like to attempt to see if I can help Sir Langdon.
Okay.
See if there's any life left in him. Wow. That was such a good roll. Wait, hold on. I have an ability. If I fail a stealth roll, I can re-roll. And I'm pretty sure my 5 failed.
Yes, it definitely did.
Okay.
You try to slink away, and this thing is just making eye contact with you. As you start, so you can reattempt.
So that is way better. That's a 14.
Okay, and I got that's 4, that's 8, 9. Yeah, you managed to break away from it.
All right. So I'm somehow able to, probably because Guillaume came in and was, slicing at this creature. Right as he did that, I kind of sidestepped and slid over to Sir Langdon. And I'd like to try and assess that situation, see if I can cover up some wounds or prevent him from bleeding out everywhere.
Sure. Do you have a focus in the healing skill? So it'd be like cunning healing?
No, I've just got, naturally cool abilities. I saw it one time, growing up. Like there was this situation, this kid fell, broke his arm. I watched them wrap it up, and so, I feel okay about this. I could repeat that.
Sure. So go ahead and make your roll.
Not happening today.
That doesn't sound positive.
I mean, it's not all bad. It's a 9.
Okay. So you kind of defaulted a little bit too much on your memories of watching someone get their arm bandaged. So like Langdon, his intestines are like starting to like pour out of his stomach, and you're just there like wrapping his arm. You got a splint on it. And you're like, so this worked before. This should work again.
Yeah. I mean, you gotta, protect valuable areas of your body, like your arm. That's your swinging sword. I'm just trying to protect that, the integrity of that joint.
In fact, like you don't have a bandage, so you just grab whatever's around. So you're actually wrapping his intestine around his arm to try to keep everything in place.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. That wasn't important, right?
No, you got to work with the tools that are available. So
yeah,
you're resourceful.
Exactly.
Okay, so he is still dying, but his arm feels better.
My arm didn't hurt, damn it.
It still somehow feels better. You're just being polite, like, oh, that's so much better. Ooh, I was in some serious pain. It's like just this pool of blood just ever expands around you. All right, so that one is still there. So he is going to turn his attention on Guillaume. That is a 15 total.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Okay. And that is 10 damage minus whatever your armor rating is.
Ooh. Still up.
All right, it's your go.
Okay. I'm gonna come after this guy. I can barely hold this mace. Apparently, I barely can. 7, 8, 11.
Oh. Okay, unfortunately, that's going to miss.
Yeah.
Valeria, you can... Yeah, are you going to try to heal Sir Langdon? Or actually, no, sorry, it's Sir Langdon's go. So you have one more round.
Go down.
And now it's Valeria's turn. Wait, do you have a potion of like minor healing on you or whatever the thing was called?
I don't.
I thought you guys got something like that from the FedEx, from Bodon and Sandal.
I do not. That was probably on Josh's character.
That's what we were thinking too.
That's what we thought too.
Yeah, it didn't make it on my sheet.
All right. I'll tell you what. Yeah. Okay.
It's okay.
Yeah, Valeria, it's your go.
Okay. So seeing that Sir Langton is still telling me that he's in pain, Guillaume's got the situation covered.
A worm's crawling out of me.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm gonna try again, noticing that like now he said, hey, my stomach is cut open. Maybe you should try that. I'm gonna try and, tend to that area instead.
Okay.
And hope I can save him.
I'm looking for earthquake spells.
That's a 14, and I did get doubles on that, just for the record. I don't know that there's a lot I can do with that, but
okay. Let me just see the death and dying rules in the books to see what it says there, because it really only gives you the time, and it says healing. But there's a healing skill, right? So that should count for something.
Mm-hmm.
I just got to find the combat section. So in the meantime, I'll multitask. So while I'm also doing that, we will go to that last one that is still standing.
Mm-hmm.
And he is going to go
Dude,
after...
I could take Fist of the Maker and I could fist everybody.
Okay, I think we need to save Sir Langdon.
We're going too far.
It's not getting any better. We'll just put it
You
that way.
slam your enemies to the ground with magical force. Create a circular blast. Sorry. The character's name is totally making this character. Oh, man. It's 1d6 penetrating damage.
Of course it is. Of course it is.
This is terrible.
Oh my gosh, that has to be one of his spells. Fist of the Maker is totally it.
You know what? I can't find these death or dying rules.
Yeah, I don't know. Look, Sex Lagoon is going to be epic, okay? When he makes it into this game.
Oh, boy.
Okay, healing. I'm just going to look at... Okay, so page 55 has healing on it.
Okay, it's the same one I've looked at. It's not a whole lot.
Not a whole... Yeah. All right, so another character can aid with the heal action. Okay, so when you're wounded, there's several ways to heal. So see, okay, that's... You can't benefit from another heal action until you take more damage. There's only so much that can be gained from first aid.
I can't take that spell. Damn.
See, heal action on page 50. Oh, it's a frickin' action. Okay. You must be adjacent to the ally. You must have bandages ready. It's a target number 11 healing check. If you're successful, your ally gets back an amount of health equal to the dragon die plus your cunning.
All right. So you get 4.
I'm back up with 4 hit points or 4 life.
Yeah, you're like stable at 4. You're not in great shape, and she can't heal you again. She can't do that again unless you take more damage.
I thought I saw a worm crawling out of me. It was just the string on my pants. I feel better now.
All right. So he is. All right. So he's healed. The one that's the creature that's still up is going to attack Guillaume. And that is a poor roll. That is a 2, 2, and a 1. So that is only a 10. I'm pretty sure that's going to miss.
That is a miss.
All right, Guillaume, you might be able to put this away.
Yeah, I think so. Let's see. 11 plus 3, 14 to hit.
That is a hit.
It's with the -1. So some damage. 9, 12.
Okay. Yeah, so your mace just comes right down on the top of this thing's head. And it just basically explodes the head. There's just blood, gore, bits of brain everywhere. You see like the color of its flesh kind of turn back to sort of more of a pale color, but not gray. Mm-hmm. And its body slumps to the ground.
Okay. So just watch it drop, and then I walk over to Sir Langdon and I grab like the end piece of his cloak or whatever he's wearing. I start wiping off my mace. You are welcome, sir.
You said that to me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, if you guys didn't bail on me and send all your things my way, I'd be the one saying you're welcome.
Hilarious, like half hunched over, like coughing up blood as Sir Langdon complains about this. Are you feeling better now?
I'm still covered in my own blood. I wouldn't say I feel better, but I feel alive.
Ish.
Yeah. I could really use where the hell did Honora go? God damn it.
Well, if you want, you can look around the camp and make a perception searching check.
Yup, I'm going to. I'm going to sit on my hands. No, I'm just kidding. That is a 9, 10, 11, 13.
13, okay. So you're sort of looking around, and as you're searching the camp, like you can see where it looked like some more of these things that sort of jumped out of the woods where you last saw Honora. And in that place, all you see is a puddle of blood and Honora's backpack laying on the ground.
Hey guys, I'm a little worried about Honora. She left some blood here and her backpack.
And I think that's where we'll take our break.
All right. We'll be back.
What, you too? That's how mine looks.
Mine's blank as well. I don't think we're allowed to get XP.
Okay.
No, we're not.
No, I think I was just tabulating it, but I don't think I've actually given it out because it wasn't enough for a level yet.
Yeah,
but...
I think no, it was enough. I think you said we were going to level to 3 or 4 by tonight.
Yeah.
Months ago, you said, by October, we'll probably have leveled 3 or 4 times.
Well, that was when we were playing regularly, and not when we took pretty much from that point on off. So, okay.
Well, maybe if you didn't hurt your back, we would have played every week.
Well, that's. I think that was one of the weeks. So, to be fair, that one was on me. But you do, so you guys actually do have 2,000 experience points now.
Ooh, I will write that down.
And that is level 2. So, while you guys are tending and resting and recovering from your battle, because I assume you're probably going to want to at least sleep for the night.
Oh, for sure.
So first,
we're pressing on. We need to find our missing comrade.
Oh no, and Nora deserves it. She bailed on us. She left us to die, and by us I mean me.
Okay, so after a 5-minute rest, you all get 5 plus your Constitution plus your level back, so 6 plus your Con, because you haven't technically leveled yet. And if you decide to rest for the night, then I will allow you to level up to 2nd level.
Yeah, we would.
I mean, yeah, I'm still tired after that. I'm still pretty exhausted. I've also attempted to bandage my
Your arm?
My arm that is not broken.
I am never better.
Whatever, you ran. I watched you run.
It was a tactical retreat, my friend.
I think he's pretty close to death too, to be fair.
Probably.
Oh, so I was looking through the chat there, and someone asked how many characters have died. So no characters have died yet, but everyone has been really, really close. So I think
the closest.
I think Sir Langdon. I think this fight was the first one to actually drop someone to 0.
Yeah, I'm playing chicken with death, and so far I'm winning.
So far.
Yeah, don't lay an egg.
All right. So
I've always brought on the attacks. I'm always like taunting whatever it is and bringing it on. After that one, I don't know, man.
So when you level, you each gain 1d6 plus your Constitution in additional hit points. So I'll get you each to roll that now.
Uh-oh.
That's not that much. And that'd be our maximum?
That increases your maximum. Yeah. You would also gain that much back. Like I would let you heal that as well. So you'll have access to those hit points.
Gotcha.
Okay, so 1d6 plus Con.
Yep.
All right. Ooh, I rolled a 6.
AKA
Well,
1.
I am
Plus your Con, right? You have a Con modifier?
Also, still 1.
Oof, that's rough.
I rolled a 2, so
Yeah, but you probably have a Constitution modifier.
only 2.
Okay, so you can also increase a single one of your abilities. Since this is an even numbered level, so you gain 2nd level, it has to be one of your primary abilities. So for the warriors, that has to be Constitution, Dex, or Strength. And for the rogue, it has to be either Communication, Dexterity, or Perception.
Oh.
I am the warrior.
Does Dexterity make your defense go up?
Yes.
Yeah, we're definitely going there.
So your rating number just goes up 1 point?
Yep. Now, when it reaches like +5, I think they're...
That's max, I think, isn't it?
I don't know if it's max or if it takes multiple increases to actually put it to the next number. I don't think anyone's that close that we have to worry about it right away. You can also gain a new ability focus. And again, since it's in an even numbered level, it has to be a focus in one of your primary attributes. It does not have to be the same one that you put the increase into, but it has to be amongst your primary abilities.
Yep.
So Con, Dex, or Strength for the warriors, and for Valeria.
Well, it tells you in the book at level 2, new ability focus gives you a couple options.
Okay, yeah.
So you don't get to
no,
choose
actually, so no, those ones you get on top of.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is this a new focus? Or
Yep.
one we had?
It's a new one.
Okay,
When you reach a certain level, I think it's 5th or 6th or somewhere around there, you can actually apply it to one that you have as a pre-existing focus, and it increases the bonus you get from +2 to +3.
Because I don't have any focuses in
So this
Dex or Strength.
Really? You should have had one. I think you start with one. Oh, no, maybe not. It depends on what you rolled for your
Right,
starting
mine
stuff.
are all
Yeah.
communication. Mine's all in persuasion and deception.
Okay. Well, okay. So yeah, you can choose any one of your strength ones. You could choose your weapon type, or you could.
Right. Okay.
It says you also gain, or you gain like cunning, military lore, dexterity, riding, or strength climbing. So that should be in addition to, because that's specific to the class, not just for your regular level ups. Because, for example, the rogue at level 2 they get a stunt bonus, where they can perform the pierce armor stunt for 1 point instead of 2.
Oh, that sounds cool.
Yeah,
All
so
right.
I think the piercing one, I think that it like halves the armor rating of whoever you're attacking.
I love it.
And you also gain the class power. Yeah, so that's what you get for the levels.
So, quick question.
Mhm.
One of these focuses is dueling, and it says fighting with weapons from the dueling group.
Mhm.
What is the dueling group? What is encompassed in that group?
So the dueling group is it's the like a dagger. I think they call the main gauche or whatever they call it. It's like a dagger, rapier, or a spiked
With
buckler.
small weapons, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So your short sword is part of the. I think it's light blades. Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
So you could choose light blades if you wanted to, and that would give you an extra +2 on your attack rolls when using light blades.
Unless you already have it, though.
Unless you already have it, yes. I don't think she does, though.
No, I'm thinking about stealth. Maybe that's just like an overall. Or maybe I should just go all in and actually choose seduction, because I don't technically have that ability. I've just been winging it.
You're anticipating that Sex Langdon's going to join the party, aren't you?
Sex Lagoon.
Lagoon.
My bad. I mean, Sir Langdon could be Sex Langdon, too.
I don't know if Sir Langdon is Valeria's type.
I don't know if Valeria's Sir Langdon's type.
Valeria is everybody's type.
You sure about that? Uh-oh, I messed up.
I mean, I don't know.
Apparently she doesn't have the seduction skill, so maybe not.
My seduction skill might make it.
I messed up. I got to fix my screen.
So it says, it says level 2, you gain the following: cunning, dex, or strength. So it's
You choose which one of those three
you
you want.
a military lore, riding, or climbing.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, and so and you choose which one of those, and that's in addition to the one that you get just for regular leveling.
Okay.
So I took initiative.
Mhm.
I put a skill point in dexterity, and then for my class one I took strength climbing.
Okay.
So that way I can pull Guillaume and climb my ass away from combat and watch him fight Guillaume.
Took climbing as well.
You guys can race.
Well, I took stealth, so they can race all they want to.
While you hide.
Yep, and I added my 1 point to communication.
Okay. For the inevitable seduction checks.
Yeah.
Man, she's gonna
You
be
know?
all about Sex Lagoon.
You got like all sorts of snacks over there.
Yeah, I'm
You
being
just like
bad
keep
tonight.
snacks in your desk everywhere.
Well, I grabbed the little thing of goldfish and brought it out here. But yeah, I got my granola bars. I got one more left.
So we can add one to con, dex, or strength.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. And then at the odd number levels, so 3, 5, 7, so on and so forth, it can be any attribute except for those 3.
Okay. So if my strength is a 3, it would make it a 4.
Yep. And that would affect your attack rolls. If you use strength for the
right.
For that, it would affect your damage and any strength ability as well. And your weapon group, if you wanted to take the strength focus, would be bludgeons.
Right. Yeah.
Longbow uses your dex, doesn't it, for attack?
I think it uses. Hold on. Bows.
Right.
Yes. Dexterity.
Okay, so my number was wrong this whole time.
And what
I think that's for damage, though, isn't it? Your perception for the attack roll.
I thought it'd be whatever the skill is. Right?
Oh, the skill. Oh, you mean
just
for
the
the
attack
focus?
roll? I just want the attack roll.
Yeah, so that should be that's under dexterity. Bows. Yeah.
Okay.
So if I get I take the bludgeoning focus, what does that do?
It gives you an extra +2 to any attack roll that you use or that you make with
that weapon.
Yep,
Okay.
any weapon in the bludgeon group. So it could be a mace, maul, or a 2-handed maul.
Okay.
Didn't Valeria save Sir Langdon? Was she the one?
Yes, she was.
Oh.
So that might lower the target number for that seduction check.
It's almost like you might owe me now.
Oh, look at somebody's trying to cash in now on the seduction skill.
So we get the amount of new health we rolled added to our health for the rest.
Yep.
Level up.
Yes, and then for resting for the night as well, since you got 6 hours of rest, I'm not going to be mean and have a random encounter happen. You also gain 10 plus your con plus your level back. So 12 plus whatever your con is.
Okay.
Oh, so we're almost full again.
So did we rest? Did we go back we probably didn't go back into town. We probably camped out here, I would imagine.
Yeah, because you're quite a ways away from the town.
I'd probably take a wagon, flip it over, and say, let's lay under this. And then if anything sneaks up on the camp, we're good. And it'll trap our heat. We won't get cold.
Yeah, you are in the late fall now for the time of year. Yeah, no, I assumed you rested, maybe not at the site of the camp's ambush site, but probably nearby. Considering how close
we didn't
everyone...
have to cut a horse open and get inside, like.
No, it's not quite that cold.
Okay.
I mean, if you want to, you can. Like, I'm not going to stop you.
I don't have those kinds of skills.
But it wouldn't be necessary. We'll just put it that way.
Okay. I am officially better with my bow than I am my sword.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't know how that works. Your attack rolls must not... Do they use your actual skill? Or your attribute? Or is it literally just...
Oh, they use your attribute.
Or that's all it uses? No bonus on top of that?
Unless you have the focus.
Oh, so... Wait, hang on. Now I gotta look at my class thing. I don't know if I do or don't. I thought I did. I don't know what I got. I wrote down +4 with my sword. And my strength is +4.
Sex Lagoon has got them all flustered.
But under class powers and spells, I have brawling, heavy blades, bows, and axes. That's not...
Oh, yeah, those are
focuses?
Those are focuses, yeah. So you should have the extra +2.
A lot better than I was. Right. Well, yeah.
Now, do you get all of those, or do you choose?
That's what I'm looking. I'm pretty sure I get those. 2 of the following talents.
Oh, those are talents. Talents aren't the same as talents aren't the same as focuses.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
what
I have 2-hander talent, archery style talent, and armor training talent. But then on my front page, I wrote brawling, heavy blades, bows, and axes for some reason.
Yeah. So that's what you have
weapon
to be.
groups. They just say weapon groups. Do weapon groups count as focuses?
When you hit with the melee attack. No, that's that. Oh yes, you have to be trained. So you have to be trained in their use. That's not the same as a focus. That just means that you can use them. So those things that you have from your fighter, those are basically proficiency, right?
So I lied. My longbow is not a +5. It is just a +2 still. Or no, +3.
Yeah, you should say you add your dex to that.
Yeah. Okay, now I got it. So you could have a focus in the weapon type though?
Yep. Yeah, if you look under like strength and under dexterity.
Climbing.
Well, that's one of the ones that you had.
Yeah, we're kind of
choose from the
limited
list.
in what we can take.
Oh, that's right. Screw initiative then. Yeah, let's see. I don't know. Initiative might be nice. I pretty much kill things first time I hit them.
Yeah.
I guess, do you want to go faster in combat, or do you want to be more
but all that's going to do is make me more likely to hit it, not do damage, right? Because the focus doesn't add damage.
No, it doesn't add damage, but it increases the amount of... It increases the likelihood you'll be rolling damage.
I always roll damage. Now that I've said that, I've jinxed myself, and I won't do damage ever again. Nice.
All right. So you've rested for the night. You're a bit reinvigorated from your near-death experiences.
Yep, I was seduced back to life.
What do you wish to do now?
It's morning. Let's investigate the area of the blood of our friend.
Well, I would assume we would have grabbed the backpack and then...
Yeah.
All right. So that will be a perception searching check.
That is a 16.
16. Okay.
Yeah. Can we tell which direction maybe she went? Maybe blood drops or something.
Yeah, you can kind of see. So the first thing that you know is that it's probably not like there's some blood that's pooled. It's not a huge pool. Like, you don't think it's necessarily a life-threatening injury that Honora suffered. Mm-hmm. But you do see that there are like some blood droplets and kind of like it's almost like she was kind of dragged a bit in the same general direction as the other like footsteps and drag marks that you saw before.
So do we want to search the camp a little bit more thoroughly, or do we want to follow where we think everyone was taken?
I think we should follow where we think that they were taken.
Okay. Was there anything of value in the camp that we noticed?
Because wouldn't Honora be sort of in that same area?
Mm-hmm.
You didn't notice anything of value, but you weren't really searching through the supplies. You were more focused on like looking at like the horse's body and stuff like that. So if you wanted to, you could do a search of the camp. In fact, you did rest overnight. So depending on how close you were to the camp when you rested,
I was all about resting in camp. I don't think it mattered.
So then I would allow you to have made, like, each of you could make a check during the night.
All right, I'll do a search. That is also 15, and that is doubles of 4 and 4 strength points.
What are we rolling? Perception?
Which I would do an efficiency.
Yeah, perception searching.
I would make that efficiency,
Okay.
So that I can search a little better, and speedy search, so I could probably cover twice the amount of ground. So resources of any kind are typically consumed in the course of your test. You use only half as much as would normal, and you complete the test in half the time. So maybe I can search twice the amount of area.
Okay. Well, you search that one area in half the time you normally would. Yeah. Okay. So roll just a second here. I'm just going to make a quick little chart. Okay. Roll a d6 for me.
That is a 3.
A 3? Mm-hmm. Okay. So when you're searching, what you end up finding is it looks like an amulet or a necklace. It has like the symbol of like a hala kind of in it. And the hala is a sacred animal to the Dalish. They're kind of similar to like a deer, but they're supposedly more intelligent. You don't see any hala in this camp. Like all you see are like just regular horses. Yep. But it could be something that might be worth something, or there could be more to it, but you're not sure.
All right. I let everyone know, and then I'll pocket it. I tell everyone I'm planning on giving this to our elven friend who was helping us.
Okay. Guillaume, did you want to make a search check during the
Yeah, I did.
time?
I rolled a 16 with doubles.
Okay. So you can use any of the exploration stunts?
Yep, I got 6 stunt points.
Oof. Okay, that's not bad.
So 2 for efficient search, and okay, I mean, with a flourish would make sense, but I don't think it makes sense in this context. I guess the upper hand. I don't know.
Okay, sure. So if your discoveries lead to combat within a moment or two, you receive a +3 bonus on initiative. Okay. So we'll say that you're doing your check closer to the time you're getting ready to break camp.
Okay.
Not that there's necessarily going to be combat, but just so that ability could actually be useful. All right. So roll a d6 for me.
Okay, nice.
And if you roll a 3, you can reroll.
6.
6. Okay. You actually find a glass vial with a red liquid inside.
Is it full?
It is full.
Do I know what this is, or?
It looks similar to a potion that you've seen Anora with. So you think it's a healing potion, but you're not 100%, but you think it's a healing potion.
Okay. And is it one shot?
Yep.
It can last 4 to 5 hours and give me energy.
It can give you some. It gives actually an okay amount of health back potentially.
All right.
All right, and Valeria.
So mine is not all that exciting. I rolled a 12. I didn't roll any doubles.
Okay, well that's still enough.
Anything thrilling, but
the target number was 11, so you still succeeded. So roll a d6 for me.
that is a 6.
6, okay. So yeah, you find a second vial that looks like the one that Guillaume found.
Mystery vial.
Mystery vial. Now, as you sort of like pick up those those vials and you examine them, Within, what's the wording here? Within a moment or two, you actually hear again another like snapping of a branch, and you see this form come out, probably attracted by the smell of the recently killed elves. This looks like a large, almost like a grizzly bear, but there's something wrong with this bear.
Oh, damn.
Wearing pants.
This bear's eyes are glowing red, similar to the wolves that you saw before.
I think we fought one of these bears before.
You avoided this bear before.
Oh.
Valeria saw it while she was scouting ahead before you were ambushed before you fought the blacksmith. But she evaded it. Unfortunately, the smell of fresh blood has brought it here this time. You also see that its body is just covered in these open sores, and there's like these almost like hook-like bones poking out all over this thing's body. It lets out a fearsome roar, and we're just going to go right ahead into that initiative, and we will do that with Guillaume getting an extra +3 bonus.
Nice.
Well, good for you. I get +5.
Well, that's on top of his normal bonus.
Well, good for you. I don't even want to go first.
Yeah,
you guys.
Going first is stupid.
16, Guillaume. What do you got?
Yeah, 17.
Oh, you suck ass. You suck.
Okay, and Valeria?
Oh, yeah, I needed to actually roll things. That's an 11.
Yeah,
11,
she doesn't
okay.
plan on running. She wants to distract
I
you.
didn't want to go first. I
She said that.
So.
Okay, so that is... All right, Guillaume. So this thing is actually pretty close to you.
It must die, and I attack it.
Okay.
Get my mace out. All right, whooping. That's doubles, and that would be 12, 14, 18 to hit.
Oh, yeah.
And I got 6 stun points. Oh, where are they at? Here we go. Let's go with lethal blow.
Probably a good idea.
And skirmish, so I can move away from this thing. So that would be 40, 46. Do some damage. Come on. 14 damage.
14, okay. So your mace kind of smacks it. This thing's pretty tough, so it barely registers that it got hit, and it just roars again. Kind of rears up and looks like it's ready to smack at you, but then you kind of jump back a couple yards.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And then it is Sir Langdon's turn.
Seeing that Guillaume has done this crazy feat and attacked this large thing rather than running like I expected him to do, I will go in and attack it with my two-handed sword. That's not bad. 6, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 17. So that's not bad. 17.
No, it's not bad. That definitely hits.
No doubles, though. So let's roll some damage and see what we can do here. There's my doubles that I needed. 17 points of damage.
Okay. Again, so you hit it. You hit it pretty hard. You left a nice kind of deep cut in its shoulder, but it seems to almost not notice it.
Okay. Awesome.
All right. It's going to go now. So it, like I said, it kind of rears up, and it is going to take a swipe at you with its claws. Forgot what game I was playing for a second. I was looking for a D20. All right. So that is going to be, what's that? 16 total versus defense.
At me?
Yep.
You said 16?
Mm-hmm.
Well, damn. Yeah, that hits.
Okay. For 14 damage, so for 7.
Yeah, this is not good, guys. Not good at all.
We've barely even done anything.
Shut up.
You already
You
having
in the
problems
back.
over there?
You in the back. Peanut
Speaking of you in the
gallery.
back, it is your turn.
Stab something in the back while you're at it.
That's what I am precisely going to do. Valeria is hoping that the bear is distracted so much with my fellow comrades that I can sneak around the bear and stab it in the back.
Okay, sure. Make your dexterity stealth check.
For which I am now skilled and trained.
And
Although
focused.
I don't understand or remember what bonus I get for it being a focus.
Extra +2.
Okay.
Yeah.
Stellar, because I rolled terribly. 12.
Okay. I rolled less than that, so you still managed to sneak around behind it. And you can get your backstab off.
So 12 again.
Yeah. 12?
To hit?
No, that misses.
All right. I imagine Valeria went into backstab and the bear kind of shifted its weight at the same time and she hit one of those large protruding bones that are sticking out of it.
Just kind of glanced off.
Yeah, and just like really threw her off balance. Maybe everybody else should have been trying to assist her in guiding the bear properly so it didn't do something like that, for next time.
That's fair. Yeah, it was definitely their failure.
I mean, definitely. It wasn't my fault. That's for sure.
I mean, there is a stunt that gives other people bonuses to attack, so I don't know. Regardless, you miss. However, the thing doesn't actually seem to be aware of you yet. So I'll be generous and give you the chance to sneak attack it again next round. When we go back to Guillaume.
All right. Attack it again with my muss. That is doubles.
Okay.
That would be a 20 total to hit.
Yeah, I think that'll do it.
Okay, so 5 stun points. And I will do setup and mighty blow.
Okay. So the ally, you have to pick an ally you can perceive.
So I will pick Valeria.
Okay. And then Valeria, on your next turn, you get a +2 bonus on an ability test of your choice.
Oh, thank you. Look at that. Nice teamwork.
But you have to choose what you're putting it on before you roll the dice.
It takes 16 damage.
16? Okay. Okay. It's still pretty intent on causing bodily harm to you guys. Sir Langdon.
Yep, so I am going to run up and attack it again. Well, not run up because I'm already with it.
You're in melee already.
I dropped my die. That sucks. Okay, I'll just grab this one. 16 to hit. Once again, no doubles though.
That still hits.
Yeah, the no doubles sucks. 11. That is 15 to hit or damage. I mean.
Yep. Okay.
And then with my minor action, I will guard up +2.
Okay. And it is going to go. So, it's going to attack you, Sir Langdon, because you're there and you've hit it twice.
Of course, I hit it twice. I always hit
Well, yes, you both hit it twice, I guess. So, actually, you know what? Let's be fair about this. We'll roll randomly, see which ones it's more annoyed by.
It's probably more annoyed by Guillaume because he's Frenchy.
All right, so 1 to 3 will be Sir Langdon. 4 to 6 will be Guillaume.
I really don't have anything against French people. I just want to throw that out there. It's just fun to harass other player characters.
Okay, well, the karma's still there because I rolled a 3. So it's going after you.
Well, damn.
Don't blame it.
Okay. Ooh, this could be really bad. So I got 17 on the dice alone without its bonus. So I think that hits you. I get 6 stun points.
Sex Lagoon is not far away.
Yup.
All right, so it is going to do a quick bite.
Oh, damn, those quick bites.
It's also going to do a mighty blow on the attack on the attack with its claws.
Okay.
So that's 4. It gets 2 more points to do stuff with. And it's actually going to try to disarm you.
Okay. So let's do damage before I worry about the disarming.
Okay, so yeah, we'll do the damage for the...
Because it might just disarm me by happenstance.
Permanently. It might literally disarm you.
Yeah, it might.
Okay, so for the claw, that is also bad. I rolled 5, 5, and 6 plus 7, so that is 23 minus your armor.
7
and 16.
16.
Okay.
And then it's bite. And the bite is...
Did you beat a 15?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I got a 19.
Okay.
And that is another 13. This thing is hitting you hard. That was max.
I am still up. Still up. Oops. Yeah. Barely hanging on by a thread. Like if the wind blows a little hard, I fall over. All right, so now we do an opposed...
Yes, so now you do an opposed strength check, yeah.
I have a chance. I have no chance.
Not a good chance.
11.
Okay, no, I got more than that on the dice without a 7 strength rating. So
I now don't have a sword.
Yeah, so it knocks your two-handed sword away from you, and it lands. If you win the test, you knock the enemy's weapon 1d6 plus its strength in yards away.
Okay.
So that is 5 plus 7, so that's what, 12? So it lands 12 yards away.
Which direction?
I'll let you pick.
The direction I'm going to run next turn.
Yeah, we'll say it's sort of like off to. It's almost in the direction that Valeria is. Like it grabs the sword basically.
Perfect, because I was going to use her for cover.
There you go. All right, Valeria, it is your go.
So you had kind of said that it didn't really seem to notice me last time.
Nope.
So I'd like to try and backstab it again.
Okay, so that's like another stealth check.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But you get a plus, right?
Yeah, I think she's got the focus on it.
It is 19.
Okay. Though that might be really close. Just a second. Perception. Would you say 19?
Yeah.
That's it. So that's a tie.
Well.
So with opposed checks, I think with opposed checks, a tie does nothing. So I think it's just a normal attack.
5.
I will look that up though, just to be really 100% sure here. Okay, opposed checks. Okay. It doesn't really say, but I'm going to say that, it still tied you. So like if you were making a perception check against somebody trying to stealth against you and you got their exact same number, they would have seen you.
See it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
we'll be fair, but you get the regular attack off still.
So I'll just attack it normally then. So 14.
That hits.
14. Yep. Okay.
Now your short sword does 1d6 plus 2 and your dexterity on top of it.
Oh, does it?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize I got that extra +2, which is great because I did a total of 5 points of more paper cut damage.
Oh, that's literally paper cut because it only deals 1 after its armor rating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's fine. It's fine.
It's all about what the intentions were, right? So you had good intentions.
I mean, really, at the end of the day, what I'm now trying to do is to really distract it because Sir Langton is pretty much terrified of the bear, it appears. And it's just going to kind of abandon everybody, run away. It's a
possibility.
I'm trying to direct attention towards myself, try and help him out a little bit.
Sure. I mean, we'll see what happens next round. Guillaume, it's your go.
All right. I shall attack once again. Let's see. 19 to hit.
That hits.
No doubles, unfortunately. But I did do 14 damage.
14, okay. It's starting to look a little rough. Sir Langdon.
Yeah, I'm running and grabbing my sword.
Okay.
I'm running as far as I can and trying to Valeria because I got.
Well, you definitely pass Valeria.
Yeah, and then I would, as I pick up my sword, I would sheath it, and I will. Obviously, I can't do it this turn, but next turn I do plan on pulling out my bow.
Okay. Sure. What's your speed, by the way?
9 after my armor penalty.
Okay,
actually, that goes up because of Dex, doesn't it?
Yes, I believe so.
So technically, that is 10 then.
Okay, so it was knocked 12 yards away, so you didn't quite get there.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, this thing threw your sword pretty far.
Yep. Then I'll just stay near it then with my bow drawn.
Okay.
Instead.
Sure. Okay, so that's your turn then?
Yeah, I don't think I can shoot, move, and draw a weapon.
I
think that would count as 3 minor actions. So.
Yeah, I think it does. You just look at the. Yeah, so move. Yeah, prepare, ready. So yeah. Unfortunately, I think that would just be a little bit too much.
Yep, that's fine.
If you didn't move, then you would have been okay. But yeah.
Yeah, I'm not going to just stand here with a bow drawn next to this bear.
Fair. All right, it's going to go. So Guillaume, it is focusing on you now.
Oh, it is about time.
All right. Ooh, my God, that I rolled 18 on the dice.
Wow.
Yeah, I wish I was rolling up a character right about now. That would have been awesome. The last two attacks. All right, so
that's you can roll for my character. I'll take that 18.
Will you?
Yeah.
I think you've already got your stats, so I'm pretty sure you.
I could erase the low ones.
Well, we'll discuss that later. If it becomes an issue, I might actually let you re-roll. All right, so that is definitely a hit with 6 stun points. So with 3 of those points, it is going to let out a mighty bellow. And I keep closing the book. Here we go. So the Berescarn can perform a special thunderous bellow for a certain number of stun points. All who hear this mighty roar must make a willpower, courage, or self-discipline test, or find themselves unable to attack until the end of the next round. They can defend themselves as normal in the meantime, though. So that's all 3 of you need to make a willpower, courage, or self-discipline. So if you have a focus in willpower, courage, or willpower, self-discipline, you get the extra +2. Otherwise, you're making a straight courage check.
Well, damn, I rolled an 18 on the die.
Okay.
Yeah.
12.
Okay.
No, 11.
11. Okay. Valeria.
Oh, sorry. 10.
Okay. So Sir Langdon, you're the only one who will be able to attack until the end of the next round.
Okay.
And then with its other 3 points, for stunts, it is going to do a lightning attack. So it will bite at Guillaume a second time.
Oh, fantastic.
And that is a 17 total.
What'd you say, 18?
17.
17, that's it.
Okay, so I'll give you these individually because your armor rating applies against both of them.
Okay.
So the first, oh my god, the first one is 18 damage.
All right.
Minus your armor. And then the next one, that's a lot less. That's only 10 damage minus your armor rating.
Okay. All right.
All right, Valeria. So you can't attack it, but otherwise you can do anything, like any normal action other than attack it. You're a little too scared of that roar.
So I'm too scared to attack. Could I like taunt it? Am I too scared to do that?
I would say that if you're too afraid to attack it, you probably don't want it attacking you. Just like thinking that through logically.
That's fair. I think actually, so maybe Valeria would just back up and move away from the bear because she doesn't want to be situated right next to it.
Okay.
She is a lot better with her bow sometimes, so maybe that would just be a better option for her moving forward, to not be close to the bear and get hit at all.
Okay, so that would be your minor action. So for major actions, since you really can't do attacks, there is a defend option, which gives you a +2 bonus on your defenses because you don't attack.
Okay, I'll go ahead and do that then.
Okay. Guillaume, it is your turn as well. So what do you wish to do, knowing that you were too scared to attack it until the end of this round? So Valeria kind of gets double whammied with the afraid to attack. Because it specifies the end of the next round, not the end of that round.
Okay.
Yeah.
I could run, though.
Yeah, for sure.
Has Sir Langdon picked up his sword yet?
He has not, but it looks like he's drawn his bow.
I did draw my bow. I just wasn't able to shoot it yet.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to make an assumption that I picked up my throwing axe after the last battle.
That's a pretty safe assumption.
And I will run.
Remember, you can't attack this round.
Correct, but I'm going to run a distance where I could probably throw it the next time. But yeah, I'm just going to run.
Okay. All right, Sir Langdon. This thing is kind of all alone there.
I will continue to move backwards.
Okay.
Because I will not let Guillaume get behind me. And I will shoot with my bow at the bear.
Okay. So so you've kind of all gone off in different directions because Guillaume was on the other side.
Okay, so that is a 14, and that is 5 stunt points.
Okay.
So with the 5 stunt points, I will do a mighty blow.
Okay.
Which is an extra d6, and I will lightning attack also, so I can do a second attack. So let's do the regular. So okay. All right, so that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 points from the first.
Okay.
And then the other one is that a 1d6? Yeah. Okay. So and then 3 from the second.
Okay. So the
mighty blow with the regular attack. Sorry.
Okay.
I picked up my dice. I hope you got that. It was 12 plus whatever I said the second was. Total damage.
Yep.
All right. The second attack with this lightning attack is. Do you get doubles on that? Does that count as well?
No, because it's
okay.
you can't generate stunts off of a stun.
Okay. So that is 5 plus 8. That's 13, 14, 15, 16 to hit.
That hits.
And that is going to be nice. 11 points of damage there.
Okay. This thing is still standing, but it is in really rough shape. And it is going to go. And with its speed, it can get to you, Sir Langdon. Oh, with a move and a charge.
Are you for real? Oh, shit. I should have scared it away. Or I should have just ran. I should have just ran.
I mean, it's kind of at like it takes almost all of that movement to get to you. But you did have to go like around and behind it and then to get to your weapon, right? Because it threw it in the direction that Valeria was, and Valeria was at the thing's rear.
Okay.
Okay, so it charges at you and swipes at you with a claw. And that is 20 total on the attack roll.
I'm dropped.
Okay.
I had 1 life.
Okay.
I had 1 health.
Well, if it helps, the two of you have something in common. Or
well,
had something in common.
So I was just looking up because my bow says I'm 1d6 plus 3 plus 2. I actually was just going to double check that the plus 2 should actually be a 3 because of my dex going up 1. Which means both of my hits would have been an extra 2 damage total.
Well, then we'll call this a death throes, since we already made the attack and everything.
Right. Where's longbow? Bows. Yes, so it should have been a 3. So I should have got 2 extra damage on him in that round.
Okay. All right, yeah, so basically as it's dying, it charges you. Hits you 1 last time, but it definitely hits for... No stun points, though. Oh my god, that's max again. You're down. You're both down.
All right. I spit in its face as it lies next to me.
It's kind of on top of you.
All right, I spit in its face anyway.
It probably just lands back on your face then.
It kind of drips down.
Probably.
And you're pinned under this thing, like it's pretty heavy.
Nobody makes me bleed my own blood.
But it definitely did, and you find yourself dying again.
Well, I guess, I did a pretty good job last time. Tending to your wounds. I could try again.
Please do.
What's your speed?
12.
Okay. Yeah, you can spend a turn running to him. And then you'll have to try to heal him on the round after.
Okay.
Okay, so another round goes by. You can go ahead and make your heal check or whatever you want to do.
It might be whatever I want to do. Who knows? You know what? That's pretty good. 16.
Okay. Yeah, so that beats the target number. So I think it was... what was it? D6
the
plus
dragon
your...
die plus my cunning or something like that?
Yes, that sounds right. We'll say your whatever you got on the dragon die plus your cunning stat.
So that is 7 hit points back. As I extremely effectively bandage your wounds.
That's pretty good.
Guillaume does not run over there. It takes his time. Yeah, I see Sir Langdon being overly dramatic once again.
Yeah, I mean, he just seems to be keeps falling over.
Maybe his armor is too heavy for him.
Or that, or the, half-ton bear that's laying on him.
Oh,
Although this thing does not revert back to what it like. So, like when you killed the elves, they turned from whatever creatures they were back into elves. This thing is still like got these barbs and everything sticking out of it.
Do you think like the bear like bit the elves or something? And
Am I still
I don't
dying
know.
or am I back up?
No, you're back up. You have
Okay,
7 health.
I gave
missed
you
that.
7 hit points.
Sorry, I missed that. Sorry, sorry. My mom has health stuff and was texting me. All right, I'm good. 7 hit points. Got it.
Okay. And you can take a breather, a 5-minute break to get 5 plus your con plus your level back. So 7 plus your con back.
7 plus con.
Yep.
so as soon as Valeria says that, Guillaume looks at his arm that the bear bit. Like, no, I hope not.
Well, I mean, how else do you think these things are turning into these other creatures? You know?
Yeah, good point. Walk over to one of the elves that we killed. Do they look? Do they look? They look like a normal elf now.
They do, yes.
It's just got murderized.
Yeah, they suffered whatever grievous wounds that you applied to them, but they do look like they're back to like being a normal elf.
Okay. And we didn't see any elves in that town, right? We just run into the one.
Yep. Yeah, she said that her camp was attacked, and yeah. You also didn't see, so the only elf bodies that you see at this camp are the ones that you kind of put there.
Okay.
I stabbed the bear for good measure.
Sure.
Yeah, I think it is dead.
Yeah, I know I killed it, but I'm killing it some more.
Yeah, it only counts once.
Yeah, it doesn't count as 2 separate kills.
Sir Langdon's going to be all
deader.
scarred after all this.
Yeah, you've suffered some pretty serious injuries. Your plate armor is more of a tin can now that's been partially opened.
Yeah, it's rough. It's very rough.
All right. So are you going to stick around the camp any longer, or
No.
okay.
No, we were trying, I think, to step out in the direction of our missing friend. I mean, I almost feel like I need to stay here a whole nother night, but yeah, we should just get the hell out of here because apparently these bears are going to keep coming.
Maybe I should scout ahead or something like that.
Yeah,
so
you
we
do
don't
that.
Run
And this
into
time
something.
we should just run. You hear that, Guillaume? Next time we should just avoid it.
You could just climb a tree.
Yeah, that's a brilliant idea. I
all
feel
right,
like I
so-
can suddenly climb really well compared to before.
You practiced overnight.
Yeah, I practiced in my sleep as I was dreaming of bleeding out.
Yeah. All right. So Valeria, you're going to scout ahead.
Uh-huh.
Okay. How far ahead are you going to kind of be from the rest of the group?
Well, definitely without earshot of Sir Langdon's clanging armor for sure. So I'm not sure how far ahead I would have to be in order for that to happen, but maybe like 100 yards.
Okay.
Maybe that's kind of far, but I don't know.
It's far, but as long as you're stealthy, then it shouldn't be an issue, right?
Yeah, as long as I'm stealthy, it should be a problem.
Right. So let's roll that stealth now.
What
shall
could
we?
go wrong?
What could possibly go wrong? You say to them, "I'll be right back."
I could roll exactly what I rolled right here. That's exactly what could go wrong. So I got a 10.
Okay. Well, you think you're sneaking your way through. So for Guillaume and Sir Langdon, you see Valeria's like, all right, I'm gonna scout ahead. Just try to keep up, and then like you can just follow her every move until she's out of like line of sight.
Okay.
So she's acting like she's stealthy, like she's kind of sneaking, kind of like trying to be very, very clandestine about what she's doing. but it's like,
not very good.
Yeah, it's not.
I would probably say like out loud, I can see you up there. Yeah.
No, we don't sing. Quiet.
I feel like Valeria would just whip around and go, shh.
As she steps on a branch. Crack.
Distracting me.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you managed to travel for probably about another couple of hours. And then you come across one of the landmarks that's on your map. So you see this large like ravine sort of like cutting through the middle of the forest. And there's this fallen tree that forms a natural bridge from one side to the other. Based off of what Ashara told you and based off like her knowledge or the Dalish's knowledge of this region, because they are sort of nomadic and move through it. This chasm goes quite a distance in both directions. So it would probably take you probably days out of your way to get around it. But you do come across this feature, and she said that she climbed across the fallen tree in order to get across from where she was kept to where she found herself in that farmhouse.
So we just have to climb across.
You just have to walk across, yeah.
Well, would anybody like to go first?
No, you got this.
No volunteers?
You got this.
You can stealthily move.
So as you approach, or as you're sort of like pondering, you can hear like the sounds of what sounds like crows in the trees nearby. You can kind of hear them cawing at one another or themselves. It's not necessarily an unusual sound, like you've heard, different wildlife as you've been traveling.
Murder is afoot.
Does anybody have any rope?
That is
I do. And I pull it off of my backpack and I say, yep, we've got about 20 yards.
Yeah, I have 20 yards as well.
How wide or how far across is this ravine chasm thing?
So the bridge itself is about 16 yards long, and it's wide enough for one person, like single file sort of thing. It is covered in moss, and there's sort of like branches that are sticking out all over it to make it a little bit tricky. So you can move across basically at half speed. Okay.
So do we want to go, what's the idea? Do we want to go one at a time?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Probably best.
Do you want to tie the rope around your waist and go?
Yeah.
All right. I'll tie the rope around my waist as well, and then Guillaume can be the second one across.
Okay, so I guess I'll do my best to tie this rope as tight as I can.
Okay.
Around my waist. And then I'm going to move across as gently and as steadily as possible.
Okay, so this is basically being handled as an advanced test. So essentially the way that it works is you'll have to make a dexterity acrobatics or a strength climbing. Strength climbing is if you fall down, which hopefully we won't have to worry about that. So you have to make a dexterity acrobatics test to get across. So when you roll, make sure you don't pick the dice up, because your dragon die, if you succeed, you have to add the numbers from your dragon die up until you reach what's called the success threshold. So go ahead and make your first check.
Well, I'm kind of wishing I had picked acrobatics now. for my dex option.
No, it's Dex though. You
Just
got a
for
good
the
Dex.
record.
Yeah, what is your dex over there?
10.
You got
10,
10,
huh?
What's your dexterity attribute?
2.
Oh, I'm better at dex than you.
I
Oof.
rolled a 6 and 2 1s.
Okay.
So I got a 10. I did roll doubles if that helps, but I don't think it helps if I don't succeed.
All right. So a failed test means the character slips and is now in danger of falling.
I got the rope. I'll pull her back up.
So as you do that, so you start to go across, your foot hits like a patch of moss that's a little damp from, rain the other night. Your foot kind of slips out from underneath of you. You're trying to keep your balance precariously. And as you do that, like as you sort of like kind of cry out as you're about to fall, you can hear the sounds of several crows taking flight from the trees. And it appears as if a large group of these crows with like these glowing red eyes that you've become very familiar with, these glowing red eyes. And these crows come screeching towards you as you're trying to keep your balance from falling. And that's where we'll end for tonight.
Oh, he got us. Oh, thank you guys for watching. If you guys, if this is your first time here, smash that subscribe button. Give us a like. All the links to Beyond Drake and Draven are in the comment or in the description below. Tomorrow I'm gonna be doing a giveaway, but if you want to be entered, just tag me, Master the Game, on either Facebook or Twitter with your favorite moment from tonight's game. And tomorrow night when I host a live stream, I will pick a winner on that stream. You do not have to be present for the live stream tomorrow unless nobody enters. And then I'll just do a giveaway based on who's in the chat tomorrow. So that's how we'll do it. But yeah, you have a better chance if you tag me on Facebook or Twitter with your favorite moment from tonight's game. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Game on.